Now, viewers, we just heard the very emotional appeal of the father of the hostages that had been released. But let's also go across to my colleague Gursimran, who is on ground zero. Gursimran, we are looking at how the war continues to rage on day 15, and we are also looking at the counter strikes that have been made by the IDF. In the backdrop of that, we are looking at the US president also assuring all the assistance that will be given to Israel as well. Please speak to us about where you are and what's happening on ground zero.
Priyanka, right now we are in the Sderot, which is a border city of the Israel that shares the border with the Gaza Strip. We are 800 meters away from the Gaza Strip. Now coming to the developments that are taking place. See, the development that has happened last night is one of the most important developments because the main mission, one of the key missions of the Operation Iron Sword that was launched by the Israel Defense Forces post-attack of 7th October remains to be the release of the hostages. But now it has come as two of the American hostages with the help of Qatar government have been released by the Hamas terrorists. So now what it has to be seen that what lies next. Is this the result of the backdoor negotiations that the Israel side was having with the Hamas terrorists? However, on the open platform, the Israel side has denied so. But the release of the hostages hints towards that side as well. So what will be the next agenda? That has to be seen because Industry Minister Nir Barkat has made it amply clear that release of hostage remains to be one of the motives. But the main motive of Operation Iron Sword is to wipe out Hamas from the world map. That means they are not going to stop. But the way we have been seeing a delay in the ground advancement, the ground invasion of Israel in the Gaza Strip clearly shows that there is something other that is being planned by the Israel side. They want to get the hostages back first and then to launch the mega attack on the Hamas terror infrastructure. But this is something what is having a negotiating point with the Hamas side as well, because Hamas also know that till the time they have the hostages with them, they can hold the attack, the brunt that they are going to bear from the Israel side. But meanwhile, what has happened is something that the Israel was not expecting. The Hezbollah group from the Lebanon border has almost become next to the Hamas side. They are pretty active. They are launching the anti-tank missiles. They are launching the mortars, artilleries into the Israel side. And there is almost a full-fledged war as compared to what is happening with the Hamas side. Similar kind of action the Israel is taking on the terrorist of Hezbollah group. And Hezbollah group, going by the numbers, is much bigger than what Hamas is. Since they are on the Lebanon side, they have 1 lakh terrorists with them, and they have fought a full-fledged war in 2008 with the Israel side. So they are a full-fledged army of the terrorists that the Israel side is now facing. So on the two fronts, Israel is facing a threat, and they are all prepared for the third front, that is Iran, to directly step in. So far, Iran has not directly stepped in, but only their proxies, be it Hamas or the Hezbollah group, they are targeting the Israel side. And also the situation that has erupted in the West Bank is also concerning for the Israel side. But what it seems for now, that the agenda of Israel remains that they have the access to Gaza Strip like they have in the West Bank, so that they can move their forces as and when they want to, owing to the situation that arises. So this remains to be agenda, but it has to be seen when the forces move in the territory, the ground operations. Because day before yesterday, what has happened, that Southern Army commander, when he went to meet the troops, so those who are deployed in the forward areas, he told them that it is a high time to take the operations to the enemy's land. That means taking the ground invasion. So when it will take place, that is something to be seen, because the cabinet ministers of Benjamin Netanyahu have made it amply clear that a green signal has been given to the Israel Defense Forces, and now it is for the forces to decide when and where to take which step. It is not the prerogative of the political government, but the security forces of Israel that are there to protect the sovereignty and integrity of Israel.